I joined the Madison Square Boys and Girls Club Columbus Clubhouse in the 6th grade. And at first, I didn't really want to join the club. I didn't think the club could do anything for me, except keep me from home. It took a while, but eventually the club grew on me. All the fun skits and activities made me fall in love with the club. It made me love myself more than ever, which was helpful for a kid like me. I didn't really have a male role model growing up. My dad was in and out of my life due to his run-ins with the law. I could always call him, and he supported everything I did. But I never truly felt like I was special until I got to the club. The love and support made me happy until I hit the 7th grade. I went from being accepted for me to being bullied. It messed with me mentally and emotionally. It affected me so bad that I had failed all my core classes that year. It hurt even more when the club wanted to model my report card, but I couldn't hand it to them because my grades were so poor. Despite my minor setback, the club continued to fill me with inspiration and love. It became my safe haven for things going on at home. Whenever I needed a breather, I could always come to the club and have fun. But not always having my dad around was still hurting me. I eventually turned to my uncle my freshman year of high school. And I got caught up in his dangerous lifestyle. In turn, I was shot in my arm, December of 2014. I didn't understand life and how it could throw a curveball so hard. How it could feel like life was just falling apart. I was really paranoid. I didn't want to do anything or go to school because I felt like the whole world was out to get me. I saw what it was to become a product of your environment, knowing that people love and support you and that you can always pick a better option. As I got better in late December, my mom had told me that the Boys and Girls Club had called to check up on me. This was nice to hear considering the fact that I felt alone. And when I got to the club, I was greeted at the door with a hug by Mr. Marvin. He had told me how happy he was to see me as the news made him cry. In that moment, I felt so much love and I felt very safe. What Mr. Marvin told me had really stuck with me. It made me realize that people actually loved and cared about me. That I should continue to have fun and keep building my community. That my story and how I overcame it could mean the world to someone and how they overcome their story and their struggle. I made honor roll that year, and for the rest of high school with a 90 average. I will be attending California State Chico to pursue my dreams as an actor. If I could say anything about the Boys and Girls Club, I would say that the whole world needs the Boys and Girls Club. We should see one as frequently as we see a McDonald's. That is the kind of impact the Boys and Girls Club has had on my life. It has opened doors and created opportunities for me I never thought imaginable. It gave me something to do after school, allowed me to pursue my dreams while ultimately making education fun. The club overall provided me with a loving and supportive community, which I believe every kid needs. Identity is found within, but inspired by those around us. Thank you.